Is an editing tutorial in the style of Gina Soden. So what I'm going to do first of all is, as always, open up an image that I've taken. I'm going to open up one of some trees because I think it'll work quite well with sort of like bare branches. I'm going to use full HD and apply. Okay. Currently the image is the wrong way around, so I'm going to go to image rotation and rotate it clockwise. It's a little bit zoomed in, so I'm just going to zoom out here on the navigator tool. Okay. All right then. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mirror this image over to the left-hand side. And in order to do that, I need to make the canvas bigger, first of all, because at the moment it's not got anywhere to go. So I'm going to go to canvas size. I'm going to choose my anchor point, which will be this right-hand box here, because I want the canvas to stretch to the left-hand side. So you need to go to the opposite anchor point, and I'm going to change the width to double the size. So rather than 1440, it's going to be 2880, or whatever width yours already is. Just remember to double it. Okay, and there's my blank canvas. I'm then going to use the rectangular marquee tool to select the image, or the part of the image. In this case, it's the whole image that I want to duplicate. And I can copy this by pressing Ctrl and C. And then if I wanted to paste it, Ctrl and V, just your normal sort of shortcut there. I'm going to use this move tool, which is the little arrange arrow, and drag it over to the missing space. Now at the minute, obviously that's not a mirror image, so what I need to do is I need to transform this and flip it horizontally. So I need to make sure that I'm on the correct layer. At the minute I'm on the background image, I need to be on layer 2. Go to edit, transform, and flip horizontal. And there we have our mirror image. The next thing we want to do is we want to duplicate this entire image and flip it downwards to here. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to flatten these two layers together. So I click on my 3 little dots, go to flatten image. So now that image is as one. And the same thing I did with the first of all, I need to change the canvas size. This time I'm going to change it to go downwards. Or shall I go upwards? No, I'll go upwards actually. So I'm going to go to edit, image, and canvas size. And because I want it to go upwards, my anchor point this time is going to be at the bottom. And rather than the width changing, it's actually the height. So I'm going to double the height of the canvas. So rather than it being 1920, it's actually going to be 3840. Quick maths there. Okay, there we go. Same thing as normal. I'm going to use my marquee tool. I'm going to select the image. Hang on a minute, get rid of that. Let's try that again. Slightly off again. One more time. Third time's a charm. There we go, that's better. Okay. Ctrl and C, Ctrl and V. We'll copy and paste it. Go to my move tool. I'm going to move it up. Like I say, at the minute, it is not a mirror image. So what I need to do is I need to transform it and flip it vertically downwards. In order to do that, check that I'm on the right layer. I am. Go to edit, transform, and flip vertical. You can see there, it's flipped down that way. Now you could stay at that stage if you wanted to, but Gina Soden's work generally is square. So I am going to crop this down to be square format. Try to keep it even on both sides. And then the next thing I'm going to do is she has very complex sort of like layering. So I'm going to once again flatten this entire image. So go to my 3 dots on the top layer and flatten image. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to use my marquee tool and I'm going to select the image, Control C, Control V, because I want to create a duplicate of that layer. Okay, you can see there. I'm then going to transform it because I want to rotate it 90 degrees. So edit, transform, and you could do left or right, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then I'm going to change the blending options. So what should hopefully happen is that you can see some of the background through the top layer. There we go. So you can already see that sort of like that style of Gina Soden is really coming through. So multiply works quite nicely. Screen is a little bit light. Overlay, in my personal opinion, is the best effect. So I'm going to save it as that. And that is my final Gina Soden style edit. So file, save. Remember, change the name. Gina Soden 1. Make sure it's a JPEG and download it. And that is your finished Gina Soden inspired edit, everybody.